We're at TeamSport Bradford today for some crashes, some angry hand gestures, some weird starting techniques, and some robust overtakes, let's say. So, I've been having a bit of a rough time at TeamSport Leeds recently with some bad carts, let's say, and some bad luck. So hoping that I can go somewhere else and get some better luck, basically, have a bit more racing. Doing grid series at Bradford today, so we are going to start top third, middle third, bottom third. Lights go green, eventually. Good lord, that was a long wait. Anyway, I'm on the outside. Tom jumping on the inside there, trying to get a good run. A little bit of contact on the way in. Tom immediately up the inside. Cool stuff. And then, as is going to be a feature for today, a bit of a train if you're on the outside, because the first three corners are all, well, first four corners really, are all right-handers. So I lose quite a few places, a lot of banging around. Pretty standard TeamSport Bradford first lap fare. But we are down to P7, got Lewis Cook in front, so we're going to try and follow him through, see what we can do. Maybe just try and maintain P7, because I think there was 18 of us here today, and that's obviously quite a lot of people. And it's a really good track as well. You can see it's really soaring at the wheel a bit there. There's another live action replay of it, because carts were stone cold, tyres were stone cold, and I've not driven it in a race for about 6 months. So really good chance to get through here. Anyway, we've got Tom in front. He goes a little bit wild through there, a little bit wide, so we can try and, try to go for a move, try and get past, maybe capitalise on Tom maybe having an even colder kart, perhaps, or Tom not having driven it for a while. Everyone else has sort of gone off. You can see there's quite a big gap in front, so Tom through the first corner and pretty much on his bumper. He gets a tiny bit of a run up the ramp, but I've got the slipstream, so I'm going to be keeping up with him. Through this right-hander, I've been hit from behind, or I've missed the apex, one of the two. Wouldn't be the first time I missed the apex there on that night anyway, but I've got a couple of kart lengths between me and him now, so trying to catch up, use the slipstream, because we're both bigger, try and get through. Big hit on the outside. He looks to the outside there. I'm not there. I'm on the inside. Mercifully, he leaves me space. We have a bit of a drag race down side by side into the right-hander, though I've got the inside, so I take that line. He's not really close enough, so I quite aggressively actually come across the front. Thankfully there's no contact, and I can continue on in P6, start of lap 6. Lovely stuff. That was about it for that race though. Matas was chasing me down but didn't have enough time to get past, thankfully, so I'm going to come across the line in P6 after 12 laps. Each heat was about 12 laps because each heat's 10 minutes, so starting the second race now, all the way down in P11 and on the inside, so hopefully we can make a bit of a move given what happened last time. Tom having a bit of a jump, see if that makes any difference to the start. Nope, because I'm going to come straight in the inside, take the position. He's going to hold it around the outside though, but as we got a train run on us last time, we've got Tom on the outside. I'm going to go through, take the line, bit of contact on the left there, so I try to go around the outside of Andy, keep a cart just alongside, space on the inside. We're up 2 places. Perfect. Great stuff. Look around, nobody there, take the line. I'm having a bit of a better race this time. Jumping forwards to lap 4, we've got Adam and then we've got Ben immediately in front of us. So, teardrop there. Absolutely massive Scandi flick. I don't think that's the quickest way, but Adam and Ben, I'm going to try and get past Ben. Ben is very fast here though. One of the 5 of us from TeamSport Leeds here tonight, and as we go through the first corner, there is a little bit of a hit from behind. Guy, it's Lewis Cook again. He goes through, Matas follows him through. We go side by side down the ramp, and no contact. That's going to come back later. Guy on the outside, he tries to come through. Not happening though, so jumping forwards to the end of lap 5. I'm in P11. Not lost the pack. Bit of a hit from behind. I look around. Not too impressed with that, but, it happens. Still lap 6, still P11, and coming down we've got Lewis going for a move on Adam. Straight through. Again, robust. Adam a bit upset with that, but if that's how the racing is at Bradford, then that's what we'll do. I managed to make the most of it as well, so I get up the inside. That puts me on the outside for this left-hander though. Really tricky, not much grip on the outside of the line there, so I lose a bit of time. Adam goes a bit deep, but I managed to hold off the guy who's in orange. So, really good. I'm actually enjoying fighting, actually able to fight. You know, it's a much more tricky track to overtake on. Somebody gets a no bumping sign, not me though. But compared to Leeds, it's really good to actually be able to fight people. So I'm on the back of Adam now. Still trying to get past. End of lap 9, start of lap 10. Through the first corner, big hit from behind, hit on the side again. I'm pretty frustrated at that. Put my hand up, he says it's the guys behind. There they go. Another train run on me. I stick to the outside, he comes across, he puts his hand up at me. I don't know why he's annoyed at me for being there. I couldn't really disappear, but I've lost 5 places there. Great, 5 whole places in 2-3 corners. Anyway, that was it for that race, unfortunately. Lap 12, down in second to last. Cool. Back to where I usually am. Anyway, down in lap 14, having to get a real lean on just to be able to see the lights here. Not as high as it Leeds, obviously, but lights go out. Didn't really do anything for me. Guy in front, not too happy with his start though, so I tried to go around the outside, tried to make some space. That guy has been pushed into the wall, I guess, so he's slow at the ramp, so I go for a cutback, get the inside, manage to take a place. Up to P13, middle of the pack, sort of, bit of a hit, another big of a hit. Very nice. Again, it must just be concertina effect on the first lap at TeamSport Bradford, so I've lost a bit of a space to the guys in front now. Gonna try and catch them up, see if we can get back into the mix and make some forward progression. Start of lap 3. I've not managed to get any more places, but we are on the back of the pack. Adam and Joel fighting it out. Joel threw on Adam on the inside. Bit of a gaggle in front, so everyone's bunched, and that puts all of us together. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including me, people behind as well, so more than half of the drivers all in this one tiny little section of track. It's great, I love it. Joel goes for a move on the inside of the guy in white, they both go wide. Adam goes for the switch, he gets it, he looks at Joel.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
They go side by side, under there, contact. Joel gets sent wide. I've not got enough away around him to take the line, but I managed to hold the position around the outside of Joel and take the position through the first corner. So I'm very happy with that. Thank you very much, Adam. Overtaking Joel around the outside. I will absolutely take that every day of the week. Down into the right-hander. I missed the apex because of course I do, but I'm going to try and keep up with Adam.
Are you sure about that?
And I'm going to immediately lose a place to someone who came out of absolutely nowhere, and Joel. So that was a good couple of corners that I was legitimately in front of Joel for. But cool. P13, I'm not that fussed about winning, to be honest. You know, it's Grid Series. I'm here for a bit of fun. I'm here for a bit of racing, and that's all I really want to do, is just have a race, have a bit of fun, have a battle, learn something. So as we come through to finish lap 4, I'm going to be in P13, look to the inside, up the ramp, there's somebody there, out of nowhere. It's the guy with the white suit who got done a couple of corners ago, a couple of laps ago, so maybe we can try and follow him through and watch what he's doing. So he is absolutely, look at how much he's leaning through there, and this corner, every corner he is getting an absolute lean on, so maybe that's something that we can do. He goes up the inside of Adam, I try to make the most of that as well. Not quite able to, but Adam goes a bit wide, a little bit of a contact on the outside there. Through the first corner, he goes a bit, well, he takes the line, but I just get a better exit. Up the ramp, side by side, and as I've got the inside for this corner, position made, very good. Let's see if Adam is going to come back. Nope. So try and close everyone down in front, but not quite enough time. So P13. Not too bad, I'll take it, I guess. Good race, good fun, and let's hope that we can try and get some good results in the final. Racing with TeamSport leads, as I mentioned, there was 5 of us, and you can see all 5 of us here. So we've got Adam right at the back, then Tom, or you may know him as Timmy. Then we've got me, we've got Joel, and we've got Ben. So 5 of us in the final 6 places. Adam having a great time at the back, having a little bit of a dance. Lights go green. This guy does the Team America secret signal. Immediately up a place. I'll take that. Coming through here, this guy just doesn't know I'm there, so I get put in the wall, and I lose a load more places. Adam, I think that was, giving us a bit of a boost up the ramp. So down to second to last, Andy goes for a move on Tom. That guy in blue goes wide. I get the guy in blue. I get around Tom. Get around Tom, around the outside as well. So not too bad. We're making up places. We're having a battle. Jumping forwards, lap 2 now. Contact in front. That guy goes for a move on Joel. Joel is down just one in front of us. Adam, huge send out of nowhere. Was not expecting that. He gets the place, very good, but then he doesn't close off the inside. So I take the inside. I've not got all the way past him though, so I look to the outside. He's on the inside. Bang into the corner. Yeah, I was expecting there to be more grip there, but instead just went sideways into the barrier. But Adam again doesn't close off the inside, so I take the inside, take the position, and by the end of lap 2 I'm in 14th out of the 17 of us that there were. So jumping forwards now, lap 5. Guy in blue gets a run up the ramp. Cool, fair play. Let's see if we can work together rather than immediately fight, because there's a good gaggle of people in front and I want to try and make my way up to those. So jumping forwards, lap 6. Joel goes for a move on Andy. Tiny little bit of contact, but Andy, not having that, sends it back on Joel. Joel loses 2 places. Adam trying to get around the outside of me. Not going to work today though, Adam. So jumping forwards, end of lap 7, start of lap 8. I make a little bit of contact with Joel. Sorry, Joel. Don't want to make moves like that, so I get out of the throttle, put my hand up, allow him to take the position back again. I don't want to do a bumper and run. That's not the sort of racing I want to do. That is the sort of racing that Adam will do though. So coming up here, we're still on the back of Joel. Big gaggle of cars in front. I'm trying to find a way through. Big hit from behind. Adam straight through on the inside. He goes to the middle of the track. I figure he's letting me through. He doesn't though. That's just him defending. He just keeps the position. So there's somebody coming in. But fair enough. It's all fun anyway, isn't it? I'm not here for sponsorships or anything like that. Start of lap 13 then. Adam rubs salt in the wound by going for the DRS along the upstairs part. The human DRS, the Gudgeon special. Brilliant stuff. So jumping forwards again, lap 14. Joel goes a little bit wide. Adam finds the space. Great move. And I'm going to try and use that to follow him through. Joel, a little bit of contact, just turns in a little bit early. That slows him down a bit through there, but not enough for me to go through, unfortunately. Somebody gets a no bumping sign. Might have been Adam. I don't think it was me. Well, I'm not making much contact here, but I'm pointing at Adam. I'm calling him out. It's him. Give him the no bumping sign. He goes for a move on this guy. More contact. Puts him wide, puts Adam wide. We managed to get around the outside of Adam. He gets not a good enough run, so I've got the inside again, so I take the place. I've taken 2 places there. Thank you very much, Adam. Going for these wild overtakes, but he's having a great time. We're all having a great time. And through Teardrop. Thankfully, Adam must not have been close enough to go for a gigantic dive, as he doesn't make it. We've caught up to the back of this guy now, the one that was a bit of contact before, so I try to go for a little bit of a better run out the first corner. He goes defensive, that's really good, so I go for a cutback, get on the inside, just alongside at the apex on there, so I managed to make a move somehow on the penultimate lap. Very happy with that. Really good move, if I do say so myself. And jumping forwards, that was the end of that. So last race, P13 in the final, maybe actually P12 if somebody came in or got a penalty, but either way, I'll take it. Really good night, really enjoyed it, really good battles, lots of overtaking, was able to, you know, have a fight, defend, take different lines as well, because it's so slippery and so shiny, it's the floor downstairs. Checkered flag, across the line, P13, and 45.5 fastest lap at some point as well. So really good. Really enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you out on track again soon, and thanks.